Okay, students, how's everyone doing? Bensky here. So in this very first video, I'd like to just tell you a little bit about our class, Astronomy 101, and keep in mind that any document I ever reference is always going to be on Canvas, so you can always find things there that I talk about in videos, including this one. So let me just get right to it. This is the very first paragraph or first part of our syllabus, so I'm not going to go over the whole thing. You can certainly read it yourself, but I just want to make sure you're aware of some of the core key structural components here. Okay, so first of all, there is not going to be any set online lecture schedule. So our normal class meets Monday through Thursday, 2 to 3. We're not going to be meeting, say, on Zoom or WebEx at those times as a class together. Instead, I'm going to be recording a bunch of YouTube videos, which I'll dole out as the quarter goes on, that I'll have you watch sort of at your own pace. So again, there is no set time that we're all going to meet online to talk about astronomy. I'm going to be making videos that you'll be watching to deliver the course content. Okay, so just a couple things. Let me go down it here. Be sure you are ready to watch those online YouTube videos, and the whole schedule for them and when they're out and when the deadlines and that sort of thing are all on Canvas. You will earn course credit by proving to me that you're watching the videos, and we'll do it sort of in a quirky way using an app. So make sure you get the app installed on your phone and you're all ready to go with that. There is a document online that has 48 questions on it, 48 questions from intro astronomy, some things that I like to talk about and answer as this course goes on. And so whenever you hear me refer to a question or the question in a video, that's what I'm talking about. So I'd always have that sheet ready with me as I watch videos and things. And I'm sort of advertising the questions as questions that'll be on the final exam. So getting all these questions answered and understood is a big goal of our course here. Okay. It is a self-study class with the YouTube videos, as I mentioned, but just be sure that don't get too self-study about it and don't get too far behind. You do have weekly deadlines for this class, both in terms of homework, lab, and video watching. So the deadline is usually going to be every Monday at 12 p.m., which is 12 noon on Mondays. So including this Monday, you have a deadline for homework. There's a lab that's out you need to be working on, and if you're going to get credit for watching the videos, you have to do them by this Monday. Okay, there's a book I'd like you to read, and the homework will be based largely on asking you questions about the reading. Be ready for 3 midterm exams and a final exam. Make sure you check the calendar and that you're available and ready to take them. I can't really make any exceptions for these things. They'll only be offered at the times advertised, so be sure that you're going to be available for them. And again, on the exceptions, I'm really sorry about not making any, but this class is absolutely huge, 140 students, and it's offered in this sort of unusual virtual format, so everyone just sort of needs to stick to the schedule. In terms of office hours or asking me questions or getting a little more personal with some things you'd like to talk about, join the Slack site, and that's where I'll be holding my virtual office hours. So I'll post those office hours soon, but at the moment when those office hours are posted, you can find me on that Slack site, basically sitting there waiting for your questions, and hopefully we can have a discussion. If you don't know what Slack is, it's not video, it's all text-based, but it's sort of like a big texting site that's made for businesses and that sort of thing. I find it very convenient to use for communicating with students in something like this. And just keep in mind, again, the size of the class makes it very hard to make individual exceptions for things. So just keep everything going, observe the calendar, keep up to date, and take care of all your business as far as this class goes. Okay, so in the next video, I will continue on with this slide, which talks about my philosophy of teaching this class just a little bit.